Hello Drafting 10 students, I just thought I'd post this video here. We're kind of to the end of the Tinkercad and the Google SketchUp unit, so I apologize for a couple of things. First of all, there's so much variety in terms of what people have out there with SketchUp that it's probably not as easy to use as it should be. So the first two units with Tinkercad and SketchUp, I just kind of use that as I guess an introduction. I'm not going to be too strict in terms of what you're able to produce with that, and we'll almost consider that the Drafting 10 starts with the manual drafting unit because that's a little bit more consistent in terms of what you have access to. The Tinkercad, I just should mention that if you shared some assignments with me, I might be able to 3D print those now. We have a 3D printer here at Vanguard School, so I'm going to work on that over the next little while. And now also for SketchUp. So a couple of you have asked questions about how to basically submit your assignment with SketchUp. So I have been using the online version of SketchUp. So it's a free, easy to use, simple 3D sketching I guess program. So one of the things that you're able to do is when you look up in this area, you can actually save work, okay, so you can save it in your online account, or you can actually download a file. So I think I had told you to download it as an STL file. An STL file would be something that if you downloaded it, we could print it on the 3D printer. That's that kind of file. The .skip file is a SketchUp file. So if you download your file as a SketchUp file, I will then be able to upload it, and then I can actually open it up with my SketchUp account. So all you have to do is basically download that SketchUp file, and then you can go ahead and upload it into Moodle. So I just want to use an example here. So I have Jacob's Cabin here. So I'm just going to go, and he's given me a sharing link, so I can actually right-click that. And then it'll actually bring up this where it says no preview available, but I can then go ahead and download this. Okay, so you can see that down in the left-hand corner, that file is now downloaded. If I go to SketchUp now, and if I go to where my work is, I will then be able to upload that file here just by simply dragging it. Okay, and you can see that down in this corner it actually uploaded, and now I have Jacob's Cabin here. So I can actually open up Jacob's Cabin, and this is where I can actually go ahead and correct it, if it'll open up for me. And it should. It just might take a little while. Okay, so there I have Jacob's Cabin, right? So now I can go ahead with my measuring tape and I can start measuring the dimensions just to see if he's on, right? I can start looking at all of the criteria that I had on the assignment. And usually when I get to this stage, usually it's pretty easy to do, and usually students, if they figured out SketchUp to this point, they've figured it out to the point where it's pretty easy to mark, and these cabins are usually done the way they're supposed to. So that's basically the way that you can share the assignment with me. And hopefully that makes sense. I'll post this video for you.